I've been making videos on this channel consistently for over a year. Many years ago, I used to make videos on another channel, but those were largely bad.
Hey! I'm not playing with you anymore!
I've learned a lot over the last year making videos, and I really enjoy doing it. So I thought it would be fun to go over my creative process and how I make videos. So generally, I start with brainstorming. Unless I already have a specific idea going into the writing process from a time when I was more productive and wrote a bunch of ideas down. But that doesn't happen very often. I do have a list of video ideas on my phone, but I consult it every once in a while, and I often don't actually make anything from this from a number of reasons, like maybe I don't know how to go about it, or I need music done for this and I'm not musical, or there are several of these where I want to have more people, but right now with the way things are, my cast is usually just cut down to me and maybe my wife. This week I couldn't really think of anything, which is why we're doing this. For example, my I got pulled over sketch, "Sir, I need you to get out of the car," was legitimately just a way for me to use the police shirt that I've had laying around for a while. Are you doing this so we can wear the police shirt? Yeah. So that's where I start. Next is scripting. This is my strong suit because I have a degree in creative writing and I'm pretty good at it. The general idea here is that anything I write down, I'll say in the video later. I am not much of an improviser. So if I write, "I like to lick my sweaty socks," then I'll say that in the video when I'm filming. Next, after my script is finished, I get really paranoid and I worry that everything I wrote is bad, and I deal with some anxiety issues. But then I'll have somebody read it to make sure it's actually good, that it's funny, that it says what I need it to say, and that it all makes sense. This job usually goes to my wife. Hey, can you proofread this for me?
I'm asleep.
She's also really good at pointing out spelling mistakes, so that's helpful. Then, when everything is written and proofed, I film it. I usually go over the same line over and over in case I Try again. I usually go over the same line over and over in case I mess it up. I also want to make sure that I have the best delivery, so I'll sometimes deliver a line multiple times just to make sure I like the way it sounds. Next, I edit. Now, I use iMovie because it's really easy to use and it came with my computer. It's kind of a basic program when it comes to editing, but luckily I don't use many fancy tricks. There's a few things that I've tried doing that iMovie doesn't really have the features for, but I've come up with a few workarounds to make it work for me.
Like what?
Well, the thing that comes up the most often is that I can only have 2 visual elements at a specific point at a time. So what I'll do instead is I'll film from my green screen and I'll make my fancy background and I'll save that as its own file. Then I bring that in and I'll add text or pictures or whatever. That's only 2. So yeah, is this even interesting?
Not really.
Next, for most of my videos, I like to make a stupid end card. So I'll open up my photo editing software, I'll take a picture that I've picked out and put it in the center of the screen. Then I take a cutout of my head and just put it right on top of it. I should probably get some more up-to-date pictures of myself for this, but that just takes effort and I just haven't gotten around to it. Then I just add the silly text that I want. I'm generally just trying to find a silly way to tell you to subscribe to my channel. Now I'll put that into the video timeline and I'll put some music over it. So now that the video itself is done, I need to make a thumbnail. If I just trust YouTube to use a random frame from this video as the thumbnail, then I'll end up with an unflattering picture of myself and I just won't be pleased with that. So I'll find a frame that I like from the video and I'll save that as an image file. And now I can open up my photo editor again and add text or pictures to that frame of me. Sometimes I'll even cut myself out, erasing the background behind me. This way I can put something bright and colorful behind me and it can be more attention grabbing. But that takes a lot of effort and I rarely do it, so I won't. Since this one is about making videos, maybe I should add a picture of a camera. I want the text to be something interesting. Something that says hey, look at this, without actually saying, hey, look at this. Let's go with, I make videos, pay attention to me. Yeah, I think this is looking good. So now I just need to upload the video and come up with a title. I guess I'll call it my video making process or something. Next, I second guess myself and let the dread and panic sink in as I finish the uploading process. And then I just post it anyway. So I guess that's about it. Was this interesting or good? If it was, please let me know. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you should really do that right now because I'm nearly at 100 subscribers, which means I'm almost a really big deal.